You want to take it to the next level? How about feeding your body the nutrients that it needs to work the way that God and nature intended it to? That's exactly what this Pro line is all about. So we've got, the full complement of vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin C. You can read the list. But the magic in this supplement comes here. See this thing over here? It's called the Telomere Support Blend. Telomere Support Blend. Let's talk about that right now. Here's a picture of a chromosome. Your genetic material is made out of 23 pairs of chromosomes. And you see the chromosome is shaped like an X. And at the very end of the chromosome, right here and here and here and here, this part of the chromosome is called the telomere. The telomere. And every time your body replicates a cell or some part of the body, the telomeres shrink. They get a little shorter and a little shorter and a little shorter and a little shorter. And then you can't do the cell division anymore. And that's one of the leading causes of aging. So the telomere support blend that Youngevity came up with, telomere support blend, you can see it right here. The intention of this is to make that process, to slow that process down. And it's been proven to do that in animals. Hasn't been proven to do this in humans. Hasn't been proven to do it in humans. And one of the reasons why it hasn't been proven to do it in humans is because nobody funds this type of research. Nobody's doing this. They'll spend $60 million to bring a new drug to market. But who funds research like this? You cannot. This is not an equal playing field. And so you go to WebMD, which is one of the worst websites in the world, by the way. These products these herbs and these vitamins have not been proven to have any beneficial effect on human health. Well, the reason that it hasn't been proven with double-blinded clinical trials is because nobody's doing the double-blinded clinical trials because nobody can afford to do it. You give me $1 billion, you find some rich Saudi prince wants to really make a change in the world, 10 years. With a well-funded holistic scientific research society, we will change the world. Because as God is my witness, you would not believe the things I've seen people recover from in my naturopathic practice. You would not believe it. This is not some magic panacea cure-all for all human ills. But in the same way that we doubled life expectancy, just by cleaning up the water, for goodness sakes, when you start to nutrify the body correctly, with science-based, clinically verified stuff, sky's the limit, baby. So in any event, the Telomere Support Blend is intended to support and promote the body's natural ability to have healthy chromosomes, which beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. There's also a lot of other good stuff here. Transresveratrol, it's the stuff that's found in red wine. It's an antioxidant. More antioxidants here. Remember, antioxidants are measured by their ORAC score. I'll tell you about antioxidants in a minute. And this stuff, fucoidan, is a derivative of a sea vegetable. And go to PubMed.com, which is the public database for medical research. PubMed.com. Type in fucoidan and look at the references that come up. Thousands of published studies about the positive effects of this supplement, fucoidan, on many different aspects of human health. It's a wonderful product. Really, really great. Now, moving down the list, this stuff, SOD, stands for superoxide dismutase. And you'll have to forgive me. I had a little slide that I'd prepared to make you understand this a little bit better, but it became corrupted and I couldn't use it. So I'm going to have to talk you through this, okay? So one of the things that causes aging in the body is free radical damage to the cells of the body. Now, free radicals are formed by different metabolic processes in the body. It's just a normal function of getting stuff done in the body. The body forms these harmful substances called free radicals. They're also in the food that you eat and the stuff that you drink. They're also in, pollution that, you breathe in, or the crap in the air, the crap in the food, the crap in the water, right? Gets into your body, and it's filled with free radicals. And free radicals in the body cause tissue damage and destruction. They cause inflammation and tissue damage and destruction. In the same way that oxygen turns iron to rust, right? Free radicals in the body turn healthy cells into dust. It's bad news. One of the leading forms or causes for cellular degradation and death and decay is free radical damage in the body. So, interestingly enough, one of the biggest, baddest, voodoo daddiest free radicals in the body is an oxygen atom. Oxygen. What? Yeah, oxygen that has gained an electron. Now, when oxygen gains an electron, it turns itself into something that scientists have named a superoxide. And a superoxide is like metabolic Velcro. It'll stick to anything, man. And when superoxide sticks to something, that something becomes oxidized and dies. It's bad. It's not good. So, because the body has wisdom, because the body is inhabited by a very sophisticated spiritual force, whatever it was that enters the body at the moment of conception and leaves the body at the moment of death, is running the show. Well, the body has wisdom. It's figured this out. So the body has a naturally occurring fire department inside the human body, which has antioxidant activity. Antioxidant, right? The body is neutralizing these free radical destroyers all the time. Everybody knows the body has a police department. That's the immune system. Well, guess what? The body also has a fire department that puts out the fires of inflammation. Isn't that interesting? It does that through antioxidant activity. And superoxide dismutase is one of the strongest antioxidants naturally occurring in the body. So, SOD in this particular product is a superoxide dismutase that has been formulated to make it through the digestive acid in the stomach and actually get into the bloodstream, where it supports the fire department, right? It's like bringing reinforcements to the fire department. Big fire, we need more firefighters. Call the next town, we need a couple more engines. Well, swallow your superoxide dismutase. It's going to support the body's built-in fire department. That is exactly what it does. So, superoxide dismutase turns the superoxide oxygen radical voodoo daddy into oxygen and hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is still kind of a nasty little free radical itself, but then there's another part of the fire department called glutathione, which turns the hydrogen peroxide into oxygen and water. And the body has a remarkable system of checks and balances here, where it transforms this nasty, destructive stuff into harmless stuff. But the fire department needs support to do that. For goodness sakes, that's what this stuff does. Okay? That's the intention of all of the things in this formula. Now, I could give an hour-long lecture on each of these products. We don't have the time for that. I'm just trying to give you the snapshot, the cliff notes, right? So, any product which attempts to slow down the aging process should attempt to slow down telomere degradation and increase the body's fire department, the body's antioxidant ability. And this product does it, in my opinion, in spades. It's an awesome